Revelio. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. I need to find the crooked tree. I know what that means. Merlin trial. These rocks have seen better days. Incendio! Revelio!
Your help. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
What do we have here? This looks like trouble. Petrificus totalis. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Who's there?
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Glad I was never locked up here. Petrificus totalis.
Such arrogance. I will thank you. I see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People work.
A ladder. That's what I need. Petrificus totalis.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Wingardium Leviosa.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. Petrificus totalis.
Who's there? You will regret. Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Petrificus totalis. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Confringo. Glacier. Confringo. Glacier. Protego. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I was only following orders. Take your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Now here's a sad-looking place. Petrificus Totalis. You only have Ranrock to blame. What will we find in here? Lumos.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Hello, Hamora. Petrificus Totalis. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Confringo! Glacius! Revelio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio!
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone. That's the
Confringo!
I won't bet.
Wait a moment. Confringo!
You won't get away with that. Arresto momentum. Protego. Flipendo. Is that the
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
I should avenge your death. You won't get away with that.
Incendio.
Rather up wide.
Incendio. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Lumos. What's down there? Patricius Totalis. Confringo. Incendio!
A miss!
Incendio!
Not
Levioso!
prepare to surrender then.
Certain we can come to an agreement if you'll just set me free!
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio! Incendio! Capulso! Levioso! Flipendo! Arresto Momentum! Wingardium Leviosa! Descendo! Lumos! This door must need power from something. Revelio! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio!
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Hello?
Who is it?
Trigus Totalis! Incendio!
I won't rest until you're dead.
I shall avenge your death.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Levioso!
My wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio. 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 Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it, and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Incendio! Incendio! Glacier! Confringo! Confringo! Glacier! Accio! Confringo!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
his hardly appropriate school attire.
The people I feel
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. The art of potion making is delicate. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on it. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
High Wing! Go!
Hey you, Hufflepuff. I'm do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Did it? Excellent. This is rather fun.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flights, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to him.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
The headmaster shows no compassion.
Have you ever wondered how owls know where? Theories we so many.
I've always said that travel broadens.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time? Didn't care to get dressed for the day?
Faster, High Wing! No need to race now, my friend. High Wing, go!
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Petrificus totalis.
Nothing over here. Everyone's here.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Mine now, demiguise.
Descendo.
Confringo. Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
That is hardly appropriate school attire.
Handy resource indeed. field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Mine now, demi-guys. Depulsor! Arresto momentum. Defender. What do we have here? A demi-guise. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Lumos. Mine now, demi-guys. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Flipendo.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Defender! Arresto momentum.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
That is hardly appropriate school attire.
Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
Good sirs and gentle ladies, where are we off to today?
Revelio.
I'm forever in your debt for what you've done.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Fine now, Demi guys. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, wonderful, truly. If you bring me just a few more, I can teach you how to improve casting a la Hamora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Protego. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Slow down now. There we go.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
I've had enough of Spellcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find which child? We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked.
Petrificus totalis.
There's a landing here. Let's do that.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll. Who's there?
How no? I know you're here somewhere.
Confring. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I've never seen a sword like it.
You don't believe you can defeat
Accio. Confringo.
I'm a goblin, not a toy.
Accio. Glacius. Arresto momentum.
Up there. That's our way in.
Capulso. Accio. Guardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Accio. Confringo.
How delightful.
Arresto momentum. Protego.
You're no match for me.
Defender.
That's the best you can do.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I won't rest. Why? Drag this out longer than necessary.
Defender.
Warming up. No! I won't rest.
Depulso.
You go.
Incendio. Confringo. Place it.
Ranrock will unite us!
Confringo. Place it. Defender.
No, don't.
Flash!
Inspiration. Arresto momentum. Defender.
To your knees. No!
I want to look up. Defender.
I won't rest.
Defender.
Dead.
Descendo. Incendio. Depulso. Leviosa.
How childish!
To regret that.
Accio. Confringo. Glacier. Confringo. Revelio.
Is somebody there?
Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Flipendo!
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast them quickly in succession. Levioso!
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us.
Revelio.
See where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do.
Revelio!
Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Reparo. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Pillar just blocked on the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Cabalso. Is there any way to reposition this archway? Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Reparo. Depulso. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Descendo. Levioso. Compulso. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. If I arrange the archway correctly, I should be able to move the pillar and clear the path. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Defender. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Levioso. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Pillar here, but no ledge near it. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Glacius.
Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Revelio.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Arrest the momentum. Defender. Accio. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Defender. Defender. Potato. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. Glacis. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Glacis. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. 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 Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Glacis. Incendio. What a relief. Revelio.
say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isidora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isidora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isidora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Deek would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room, one male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Faster, High Wing! Away, High Wing! Away! I should investigate. Levioso! No, you don't. Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! Levioso! Assignment's all finished. Glacius! Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio! Glacius! I'll look after you. Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Excellent.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I take it you're ready?
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. I think you may have excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that. Time, assured and in control.
Bombarda!
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Bombarda! Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you. Confringo, Bombarda! Confringo, Bombarda! Confringo, Bombarda! Confringo, Bombarda! Confringo, Bombarda. Confringo, Bombarda. Confringo, Bombarda.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Your father and I did not raise you to tease and in your youth, we are
You'll never believe what
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Revelio!
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding it.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not
Lumos.
to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
High Wing, go! Let's go! Come on, High Wing! Faster, High Wing! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? High Wing, go! No need to race now, my friend.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Ah, dressed to impress, I see. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Levioso! No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Arresto momentum. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Capolso. Do cooperate, won't you? Levioso! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Everything's all right now. Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Now, I'm Accio! Glacius! Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
to hurt you. Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against us all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.